Hello, and welcome, my dear friend. You know, life has a way of leading us exactly where we need to be, even when we least expect it, and it's not by chance that you found yourself here. There's a stirring within you, a feeling that you're being called to something greater, something beyond the ordinary. And let me tell you, that feeling isn't just a fleeting thought, it's the whisper of a higher calling. As you embark on this journey, God is whispering to your soul. It's time to leave the familiar behind, because you are being prepared to step into a completely new reality, and the comfort zones you've known will soon be a part of your past. This is one of the most important messages I've ever shared with you, so stay with me until the end, because we're going to dive deep into the concept of duality and oneness with God, your internal frequency shift, and so much more. These insights will empower you to continue your path with ease and glory. So open your heart and mind to fully absorb what this higher calling truly means. And let's begin. Your spiritual frequency is shifting. Life as you know it is undergoing a profound shift, but it's not the kind of change you can see with your physical eyes. It's happening beneath the surface, deep within your soul. What's occurring is a shift in your spiritual frequency, a recalibration that's aligning you with higher dimensions of consciousness. As a chosen one, you're being prepared for a higher level of existence, a state where your actions, thoughts, and desires are in harmony with divine will. So, what does it mean to have your frequency elevated? Think of your life as a series of energetic vibrations. Every thought you have, every word you speak, and every action you take sends out a ripple of energy into the universe. When you operate at a lower frequency, one driven by fear, doubt, or confusion, you attract situations and people who resonate with those vibrations. But as you elevate, as you embrace higher frequencies like love, peace, and purpose, the world around you begins to shift. You may have already noticed this happening in your life. Relationships that once felt fulfilling may no longer serve your soul. Situations that once brought you comfort now feel out of alignment. You may even feel an inner restlessness, like your spirit is yearning for something more. This is a sign that your spiritual frequency is shifting. As your frequency rises, you become more attuned to the subtle energies around you. You start to notice synchronicities, moments that feel divinely orchestrated. You begin to trust your intuition more, knowing that it is a direct channel to divine wisdom. And most importantly, you start to experience a sense of peace, even in the midst of uncertainty, because you know you are being guided by something far greater than yourself. This shift in frequency is preparing you to live in a new reality, one where you are in constant communication with the divine, where your actions are driven by purpose, and where your presence alone is enough to inspire and uplift others. Embrace this shift, knowing that it is the beginning of a beautiful transformation in your life. The role of spiritual maturity. As a chosen one, you're not just being called to a higher level of existence, you're also being called to spiritual maturity. Spiritual maturity isn't about how much you know or how long you've been on your path. It's about how deeply you are willing to grow, how open you are to learning, and how committed you are to embodying the principles of love, compassion, and wisdom in every aspect of your life. Think about it this way. Just like a plant needs time, sunlight, and water to grow, your spirit requires nurturing and patience to reach its full potential. Spiritual maturity is about learning to respond to life from a place of grace and wisdom, rather than reacting out of fear or ego. It's about understanding that every challenge, every setback, and every moment of doubt is an opportunity for growth. One of the hallmarks of spiritual maturity is the ability to let go of the need to control everything. This doesn't mean that you become passive or indifferent to life's challenges. Instead, it means that you trust in the unfolding of your journey. You understand that every experience, whether positive or negative, is part of your divine curriculum, designed to help you grow into the person you were meant to be. This kind of maturity requires courage. It requires you to face your fears, confront your shadows, and be willing to look at the parts of yourself that you may have been avoiding. But it also comes with incredible rewards. As you grow spiritually, you begin to experience a sense of inner peace that is not dependent on external circumstances. You become more resilient, more compassionate, and more attuned to the needs of others. As a chosen one, your spiritual maturity will set you apart. It will allow you to navigate the complexities of life with grace and wisdom, and it will inspire others to do the same. Remember, your growth is not just for you, it's for everyone you touch. The more you grow, the more you elevate the frequency of those around you. The power of detachment. One of the most transformative lessons you'll learn on your journey as a chosen one is the power of detachment. Detachment is not about becoming cold or indifferent. It's about releasing your emotional and mental attachments to things that no longer serve your higher good. When you're overly attached to outcomes, people, or material possessions, you limit yourself. You bind your spirit to the physical world, preventing it from soaring to new heights. The call to detach is not easy, especially in a world that encourages us to hold on tightly to what we have. But here's the truth. Holding on too tightly often causes suffering. It keeps you in a cycle of fear and limitation. When you cling to relationships, jobs, or situations that no longer align with your purpose, you're essentially telling the universe that you don't trust it to bring you something better. Detachment allows you to trust the flow of life. It's about recognizing that everything in your life is temporary and that nothing truly belongs to you. This isn't a negative thing, quite the opposite. When you embrace detachment, you open yourself up to receive new blessings, new opportunities, and new levels of spiritual insight. The practice of detachment also helps you maintain inner peace. When you are no longer attached to specific outcomes, you free yourself from anxiety and disappointment. You learn to live in the present moment, trusting that whatever happens is exactly what needs to happen for your highest good. Detachment gives you the freedom to flow with life rather than resist it. It's important to note that detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about the people or things in your life. It means that you stop trying to control or possess them. You allow them to be what they are, without trying to force them to fit into your idea of how they should be. This frees you to experience deeper connections, greater peace, and a more authentic way of living. Living beyond duality, embracing oneness with the divine. As you continue to grow on your spiritual journey, you'll eventually come to a profound realization. The concept of duality, the idea that there is a separation between you and the divine, is an illusion. In truth, you are not separate from God, the universe, or any other being. You are an integral part of the divine whole. This realization is what it means to live beyond duality. Duality is the perception that life is divided into opposing forces, good and bad, light and dark, success and failure. But once you step into your higher calling as a chosen one, you begin to see the world through the lens of oneness. You recognize that everything is interconnected and that even the challenges and struggles you face are part of the divine tapestry of life. Living beyond duality means embracing the idea that everything is working together for your highest good. It means understanding that there is no separation between you and God. You are a co-creator with the divine, and your thoughts, actions, and intentions have the power to shape your reality. This realization can be incredibly liberating. When you stop seeing yourself as separate from the divine, you step into a place of true power. You understand that you are not a victim of life's circumstances. You are a co-author of your destiny. This doesn't mean that life will always be easy, but it does mean that you have the ability to navigate challenges with a sense of purpose and trust. As you embrace this truth, you'll find that your perspective on life begins to shift. You start to see the divine in everyone and everything. You become more compassionate, more understanding, and more aligned with your purpose. You realize that every experience, every person you meet, and every moment you live is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to express the divine within you, stepping boldly into your new reality. As you step into this new reality, remember that you are not just a passenger on this journey. You are a co-creator. The power of the divine flows through you, guiding you toward your highest potential. You are chosen not just for yourself, but to be a light for others, to inspire, uplift, and help those who are still finding their way. This path is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Trust that everything in your life is unfolding exactly as it should. The challenges, the victories, the uncertainties. They are all part of your divine curriculum, shaping you into the person you are destined to become. Embrace your calling with confidence. Step into your higher existence, knowing that you are supported, guided, and loved by the divine. You are more powerful, more capable, and more aligned with your purpose than you realize. It's time to step boldly into your new life. You've been called, and now it's your turn to rise. Thank you for taking this journey with me. If this message resonated with you, please like the video and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and continue your magnificent journey by watching one of the videos on your screen that speaks to you the most. See you there.